Back-to-back big wins for the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox Baseball. Well, it wasn't just Youkilis's walk-off last night. A lot of things got to that early on in the game. Big night for J.D. Drew with a grand slam, and Mike Lowell contributed with a home run as well. We take a look at the offensive output last night for the Red Sox. Drew with that grand slam. First time he's driven in a run in 9 games. He's drawn a walk now in 4 straight games. Kevin Youkilis, who had just 1 hit in 6 games prior to the series with the Rangers, has 4 hits in the last 2 games. Mike Lowell has hits in all 4 games he started. His home run last night, his first extra base hit of the season. We asked Terry Francona if it's been hard for Mike to adjust.
He takes his ground balls at first. He takes his ground balls at third. He's ready to hit. He's done a good job. I don't think anybody claimed that it would be very easy or this is what his goal was. We understand that. But it can't always be perfect for everybody. We recognize that. If we win and we play well, you'll hear less griping than if we're losing.
Red Sox and Texas Rangers getting ready for Game 3 of this series. We're back with more after this. Third start, we're getting ready for Game 3 of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. And welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. Well, Clay Buchholz on the mound tonight for the Red Sox. Seems like every outing for Buchholz is an important one. The last one was against Tampa Bay. Had some shoddy defense in behind him in a rough first inning. He ends up giving up 4 unearned runs in that outing, but pitching well after that. Let's take a look at some of the numbers from last time for him. Second time in as many games an opponent had scored an unearned run off Buchholz in the first inning. Kansas City got 1 against him in his first start. He allowed first inning runs in each of his last 2 starts of last season as well. 7 strikeouts strikeouts he had was the second highest total he's ever had at Fenway Park. He struck out 9 in a game twice, including his no-hitter back in 2007. We welcome in Jerry Remy, and Jerry, certainly last night a big win for the Red Sox, another big night for the bullpen.
It was, Don. There's a lot of ways you can win and lose baseball games, and certainly last night the Red Sox bullpen helped them win that baseball game last night. They were outstanding out of the bullpen, in particular Daniel Bard, Jonathan Papelbon, and Hideki Okajima, a total of 5 innings, only 1 hit allowed and 6 strikeouts between them. And, you know, they really came up big for the Boston Red Sox last night. What's unique about the Red Sox bullpen is they have many different styles down there. Daniel Bard, of course, with that 98-mile-an-hour fastball and a nasty slider. Papelbon's got the fastball and the splitter. And, of course, Okajima comes in from the left side with the fastball and the splitter and the curveball. So there's a lot of different ways you have to look as an opposing hitter against that bullpen, and they were very effective in the ball game last night.
Victor Martinez back in the lineup tonight for the Red Sox, trying to make it a sweep for the Texas Rangers. We're back with the first pitch after this.
Pirates.
There go the Pirates.
There go the Pirates.
The Open was about the Pirates, part of the
Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, your New England Ford dealers, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network, your New England Kia dealers, and by AT&T. Welcome back to Fenway Park, everybody. Light rain falling at the moment. The lights are on, and big news today for the Red Sox coming out of the Red Sox clubhouse. We've talked a lot about Jacoby Ellsbury over the last week or so, and certainly the Red Sox have gone back and forth on whether or not to put him on the DL. Of course, the injury taking place in Kansas City in the collision with Adrian Beltre, and just was not getting any better, so the Red Sox ended up putting Ellsbury on the disabled list finally, and today we learn more from Terry Francona.
We got a CT scan, and he's actually got 4 ribs that have hairline fractures. But it kind of threw us all for a loop, I think, a little bit. It may not even affect his timetable of return. Maybe it will, but it may not. It's just going to be all symptomatic, how he feels.
So somewhat of a surprise today, maybe for the Red Sox as well, but I guess we now understand why Jacoby Ellsbury has taken so long to get better. Well, let's check out the starting lineups. The Texas Rangers in town for the final game of the series. Elvis Andrus at shortstop. Michael Young at third base with Josh Hamilton in left field. Nelson Cruz, the DH tonight, with David Murphy in right. Chris Davis at first base with Taylor Teagarden's first appearance of the series doing the catching. Andres Blanco at second base and Julio Bourbon in center field. That's ninth. Clay Buchholz on the mound tonight for the Red Sox, third appearance of the year, 1-1 mark, a 1.80 earned run average. Of course, the 4 runs he allowed last time out in 5 innings against Tampa Bay were unearned, with the defense behind him a problem. He had 7 strikeouts and settled down to pitch pretty well in that game after the first inning.
The Red Sox defense tonight, they're 8th in the American League, 10 errors in 15 games. Adrian Beltre will be at third base. Marco Scudero, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Kevin Yougelis at first. Left to right, Bill Hall, Donnell McDonald, and J.D. Drew. And Victor Martinez back behind the plate catching Buchholz.
Umpiring crew tonight, Phil Cuzzi has a play calling the balls and strikes. Chris Guccione at first base. Jerry Crawford, the crew chief, at second. And at third base is Brian O'Nora. Clay Buchholz ready to work to Elvis Andrus to get it started here in the first inning. Lights are on, clouds above, light rain falling at Fenway Park as the first pitch of this one is in there. Strike one and we're underway. Elvis Andrus at 286, no homers and 4 runs batted in. Buchholz in his career against the Texas Rangers, 1-1 with a 2.70 earned run average. Buchholz has not only been a pitcher against Texas, but of course you may remember one of the more eventful games last year. He was actually a pinch runner in Texas and was gunned down at the plate in Arlington, running for Terry Francona late in a game against the Rangers. The 0-2 to Andrus. On the corner for strike 3. Nice start for Buchholz. 1 down.
Well, Clay made that look pretty easy. Fastball, changeup, then fastball right back to the outside corner to pick up his first strikeout. He had 7 in his last outing against Tampa Bay. 3 pitches, and he has his first tonight.
1 down here in the first inning. Michael Young, the batter. 246 with 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. And it's strike 1 from Buchholz. Back to the fastball at 95. That one was supposed to be away, ends up getting a lot of the plate, and it's 0-2. Michael Young, kind of a slow start to the season, but not lately. Last 6 games, 360 for the former batting champion. Up over the mound, softly hit Pedroia, off balance and in time to get Young 2 down.
Nice job there by Dustin Pedroia to get himself squared away for that throw to first base. It's so difficult to throw an accurate throw when you're charging a ball like that. A lot of times they'll sail back in toward the runner, but Pedroia got his body in a position where he could make that throw to first base accurately.
2 down here in the first inning, and it brings up Josh Hamilton with a big 3-run home run in last night's game. It tied the game 7-7. Hamilton with his first home run 2010 last night. 7 RBIs now, 250 average. And it's 0-2.
Excellent changeup by Buchholz. So far it's been fastball, changeup. He's done a great job keeping that changeup down in the zone, actually out of the strike zone.
Slice it foul. Red Sox were on top last night, 7-4. Beckett late in his outing surrenders this. 3-run home run to Josh Hamilton, his first of 2010. Two outs here in the first inning. And 0-2 to Hamilton. And he gets it by him. That was as impressive an inning as we have seen all year from Buchholz. Red Sox coming up. Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. An outstanding first inning for Clay Buchholz on 10 pitches. He retires the side in order. And up come the Red Sox. Their starting lineup is brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Marco Scudero leading it off at shortstop with J.D. Drew in right field. Dustin Pedroia at second base, bats third with Kevin Youkilis at first base. Victor Martinez does the catching and Mike Lowell the DH. Adrian Beltre at third base, bats seventh. Darnell McConnell back in center field, batting eighth. And Bill Hall in left, bats ninth. On the mound for the Rangers is C.J. Wilson, who's been in the pen the last 3 seasons. And this year in 2 starts, 0-1 with a 2.08 earned run average. First pitch to Marco Scudero is in there for strike one. Last time out against the Yankees, a loss for Wilson as he surrendered 5 runs, 3 earned in 6 innings. Lifted foul and out of play.
First time the Red Sox have seen Wilson as a starting pitcher, but they have seen plenty of him in relief over the years.
0-1 with 3 saves and a 2.53 earned run average. 12 career relief appearances against the Red Sox. Actually walked more than he struck out, though, against Boston. Last year, a 1.69 ERA against Boston. He's looking for his first career victory as a starter ever. It started back in 2005 as well when he kind of arrived on the scene. And 0-6, an 8.31 earned run average as a starter. Line and caught at shortstop by Andrus for the first out of the bottom of the first inning.
The defense for the Texas Rangers, they're 11th in the American League, 10 errors in 14 games. Michael Young at third base, Elvis Andrus to shortstop, Andres Blanco at second base, and Chris Davis to first baseman. Left to right, Josh Hamilton, Julio Bourbon, and David Murphy, and Taylor Teagarden doing the catching.
One out for J.D. Drew. We'll take strike one from C.J. Wilson. The grand slam here last night for J.D. wrapped around the pole down the right field line. His second home run of the season. Ground ball at Andrus. And there's two down in the first. It's time now for a look at the game notes, brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Red Sox enter today with back-to-back walk-off wins for the first time since April of 2008. Kevin Youkilis had the first walk-off hit during those two games. C.J. Wilson is off to a good start for the Rangers. His return to starting prior to the season, he was 0-5 with a 12.05 ERA and 6 starts back in 05. Neftali Feliz had 3 more strikeouts last night. Closing batters have not hit against him since his first appearance this season. And today is Terry Francona's birthday. So happy birthday to the manager. Tito would like a win on his birthday after back-to-back victories to begin this series. Pedroia off to a very good start. 306, 5 home runs, and 13 runs batted in. To second, Andres Blanco moves over. And Wilson has a good start to his outing as well. We played one, no score from Fenway.
Seasons collide. Follow Game 5 of the Bruins Sabres playoff series on NESN and catch the Red Sox-Orioles game on NESN Plus. Friday Night Fenway leads off the busy night at 5 on NESN. To find your NESN Plus channel and a complete programming lineup for the night, visit NESN.com/NESN Plus.
Second inning as Clay Buchholz returns to the hill. And Nelson Cruz not waiting around. Takes a hack at the first pitch. A 4-mile-an-hour fastball. Cruz at 306, 7 homers, and 16 runs batted in.
Nelson Cruz, the DH in the ball game tonight. Vladdy Guerrero getting the night off.
Cruz has been battling some tight hamstring issues. Elevates, and it's 0-2. Good fastball again.
Excellent velocity here early from Clay Buchholz, 95 to 97. This last fastball at 95 up and away from Nelson Cruz.
Changes up and Cruz fouls it off. Cruz has left each of the last 2 games in the late innings with muscle cramps in that right hamstring. Listed him as day-to-day, but he's in there as the DH tonight for Texas. The 0-2. In the dirt, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. That is the first ball thrown by Buchholz on his 14th pitch. He's at 13 strikes. Cruz is gone. Strikes him out. Third strikeout already for Buchholz.
2 strikeouts on fastballs in the first inning. This time it looks like it might be the changeup away to pick up the strikeout. Certainly didn't look like curveball rotation, a slider rotation, more than the changeup.
1 out in the second inning. David Murphy getting his first start of the series. He appeared in the outfield. Defensively coming in for Nelson Cruz, the Red Sox outfielder. Slow start to the year, 1 for 14. On the ground foul, and it's 0-2. Just like the Red Sox were sort of desperate for a victory when the Rangers arrived in town. This Texas Rangers team, led by Ron Washington, right now desperate for a win of their own. They have lost 6 straight games. And, of course, relatively large leads in each of the first 2 games of this series, but unable to keep those leads and losing in dramatic fashion each of the first 2 nights. And it is extended now to 6 straight losses. And Ron Washington certainly wanting to get off to a good start to begin this season for Texas. They're 3 games out at the moment in the American League West. Anytime things don't start well early, especially when you're in the Rangers type situation, you got to wonder about your future a little bit. And some things being written in Dallas today, and certainly feeling a little bit of the heat. Murphy grounds it through the right side into right field, a base hit. And the first hit is he just hooked that into right for the Rangers.
Well, Murphy now has faced Buchholz 5 times in his career. He's got 4 base hits. He reaches out on the changeup and just kind of hooks it right between Pedroia and Youkilis for the base hit to right field.
So 1 out, Murphy at first base, and Chris Davis coming up. Davis, 200 average, no homers and a run batted in. He started 12 games at first base and is 3 for his last 16. As he takes ball 1. The 24-year-old enters his 4th pro season. Last year started the year with the Rangers and then was optioned down to Oklahoma City on July the 6th. Played 44 games at AAA. Was called back up on August 25th. Oh, the dirt dug out by Youkilis. Relatively close play as Murphy gets back.
Nice pick by Youkilis at first base, and probably if it got by him, it would have hit the runner. Maybe it did. Youkilis scoops it, applies the tag with the hand back on the bag. Murphy does not have a steal yet on the season.
He had 9 of them last year. Was caught 4 times. It's 1-1. Based on the resume, a lot of the runners running, that's plenty. As far as stolen bases go and trying against the Red Sox lately. 9 last year, caught 4 times. And the check, and again, relatively close as he dives back. First round draft choice by the Red Sox back in 2003, 17th overall. Was part of the deal that involved Case and Gabbard for Eric Gagne. 2-1.
thing we do know about Clay Buchholz, he likes to throw to first base. He'll do that a lot with runners over there.
Started to go. Buchholz steps off as Murphy stopped.
It's like Murphy was trying to get a running lead over there at first base. Big hop towards second base, and Buchholz noticed that and stepped off.
So they check again, and again it's close.
Now you got a 2-1 count here with 1 out. You know, a perfect time to do something, whether it be a straight out steal, possible hit and run.
Not going, and it's fouled off. 2-2 to Chris Davis. First 2 starts for Buchholz, 1 at Kansas City, a 5-inning effort. That was his victory, which he gave up 3 runs, 2 earned. And last time the loss, 5-inning effort, 4 runs, all unearned. And all those runs coming in the first. And important to get off to a good start tonight. He did in the first. Davis takes ball 3. Murphy kind of was starting to stop again at first base. There goes Murphy, and the pitch is fouled off to the left, out of play. Miscue for a fan in the front row up top.
And hearing about it a little bit from the Fenway faithful.
They were all lined up, and it just didn't go well. Three-2 to Davis again. See if Murphy's off again. First to check. There goes Murphy, and it's ball 4. So a lot of concern over the runner at first, who's now at second base anyway after the walk of Chris Davis.
Get one of the best sports sections in the country delivered to your home every day. Sign up now for convenient Boston Globe home delivery. Call 888-MY-GLOBE or go to bostonglobe.com/sports.
So first and second, 1 out, and the first appearance of the series for Taylor Teagard. Catcher's had a tough start at the plate. He is 0 for 18 to begin the season. There's Jared Saltalamacchia going on the DL. Generally, Teagard and Saltalamacchia sharing the time in Texas over the last 2 year plus. As he takes strike 1, back to the fastball for Buchholz. We've seen Matt Trainer start the first 2 games of this series for the Rangers. Strike 2, and it's 0-2. Teagard now starting just his 3rd game in the last 8. And in that 0 for 18, the last 7 games, 13 strikeouts and 18 at bats. It's not just the 0 for 18, but they've been some tough at bats. Buchholz has had to work a little harder in this inning. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning. strikeouts inside for ball one, 1-2.
Don, you highlighted all the strikeouts for Teagarden, and when you're in a streak like that, it seems like every time you get to the plate, the count is 0-2 before you even start. 0-2 again tonight, till Buchholz just wasted that last pitch.
Foul chip, strike three, held on to by Victor Martinez. Fourth strikeout for Clay Buchholz, 2 down.
Curveball that time from Buchholz, and not many of those so far in the game tonight. It's been basically fastball changeup, but this time goes to the curveball, the pickup is strikeout. So Teagarden's woes continue.
Two down, first and second. Montrez Blanco coming up. Blanco looking for his first hit of the season. Came into the game defensively in game 1. 0 for 9 to start the year. This marks the 5th game that he started at second base. 25-year-old. He was acquired from the Chicago Cubs at the end of spring training. March 27th to be exact, for a player to be named later. Played primarily shortstop in his pro career. Saw time at second base for the Cubs last year. Ooh, another foul tip into the catcher's mitt, 1-1.
The two-seam fastball that time from Clay Buchholz. You see this ball down, and it's going to run away from the left-handed hitter.
Fooled, and it's 1-2. As Buchholz pulls the string again.
Change up again from Clay Buchholz.
Four strikeouts for Buchholz in an inning and 2/3. Rangers with 2 on, threatening here in the second. Buchholz ready with a 1-2. Blanco hits it on the ground to short. Scooter will go to second. Inning over. Rangers will strand a pair to an inning and a half. Scoreless from the fence. Martinez Lowell. There's C.J. Wilson, who in the first inning retired the side in order on 9 pitches. They set up the center fielder Julio Bourbon towards right center for last night's hero Kevin Youkilis. With a walk-off double off the wall. The Red Sox for the second straight night walking off with the win. A .250 start to the year for Youkilis. 2 homers and 7 runs batted in. Last time Red Sox had back-to-back walk-off wins was back in the end of April in 2008 against Toronto. That was the 4th career walk-off hit for you. He lines it into center field. Over the plate is Bourbon, as Youkilis will hold on with a leadoff single to start the second inning.
Time now for the Coors Cole Hard Blast. Last night after Dustin Nippon intentionally walked Dustin Pedroia, Kevin Youkilis hit this 2-out game-winning double in the 12th inning for the second walk-off win in as many nights. That's the Coors Cole Hard Blast.
Lead runner on for the Red Sox here in the second inning as Victor Martinez comes up. Victor had last night off. And a season high 3 hits on Tuesday. As he takes strike 1. The night before, Texas Rangers had stolen 9 bases. But offensively, Victor put together a very good night. 3 hits, but had last night off. That marks his 12th start behind the plate. And tonight is the 16th game of the year for Boston. Red Sox with 3 home runs in the game last night. Now 20 home runs on the season. They're second in the American League, 3rd in the majors. And the Cardinals and the Blue Jays. Ground foul, 1-2. 5 home runs in 7 of 9 home games so far. We'll talk about where the home runs are going to come from coming into the season. So far, they've been there. Side 2-2.
I guess the surprising thing coming in right now is that the Red Sox are 13th in the league, just ahead of Kansas City in ERA. And that's a surprise. Don't expect that to last very much longer.
On the ground towards second base. Blanco spins to second for 1, on to first for 2. Double play turn by the Rangers, and that erases the leadoff hit for Youkilis. 2 down.
Nice play there at second base by Blanco. Covering some ground, spinning and making that throw to his shortstop to complete the double play. See how close he is to second base in that double play position. Has to go his left, spin around, and then Andres does the rest, turning it over to first base.
Mike Lowell with a home run last night. 371 start to his season. Limited playing time, but have a chance to start back-to-back nights with back-to-back lefties going against the Red Sox. In there for strike 1-1. Lowell dating back to last year now has a 10-game hitting streak. The league leaders brought to you by Olympia Sports, official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network. The team highs, the Red Sox second, only behind the Blue Jays in home runs. A strike over the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Lowell didn't like it.
Take a look in the Amica pit zone. Seemed to be away.
Runs it in for ball 3, full count. Cole had the home run last night, also had another hit, was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. On the ground this time to Andrus at shortstop. And the throw to first in time. We had played 2 from Fenway without a score. Welcome to Fenway Park.
Are we supposed to name him, or is it just main boy?
He's a main boy.
Okay,
How much we know.
Happy birthday.
Julio Bourbon to lead it off here in the 3rd inning for the Rangers. 1 hit for Texas through the first 2. 4 strikeouts through the first 2 for Clay Buchholz. And it's ball 1 to Bourbon. It's a 156 start to his season. However, he was 3 for 5 in the ballgame last night. Started the season 3 for 37. Takes the strike, and it's 2-1.
Now, they eventually did change that bunt he had last night to a base hit. To give him a total, as Don mentioned, 3 on the night.
Inside ball 3. Started the year in the leadoff spot. Now batting 9th. His 3rd straight game in the number 9 spot. Bourbon thought he had ball 4. Gets the bad news from Phil Cuzzy. It's a slow start for him. A good series. And a foul fly. Over goes Beltre as far as he can to the stands, but it's backing out of play. Mentioned the 3 hits in last night's game for Bourbon, and his first major league triple. As he got by Darnell McDonald in center field, he legged out a triple. He's got a full count as he leads off this top of the 3rd inning. off the end of the bat, foul. Tipped at the plate as Bourbon stays alive.
Oh, he showed some ups there.
Oh, wow. And downs.
Ups and downs.
Fly ball to center field, struck well. McDonald going back, still going. He'll get there, onto the warning track. Good running catch going all the way back to the garage door in center for the first out of the third.
Excellent jump in center field by Donnell McDonald. This ball was hit pretty well, very well, as a matter of fact, by Bourbon. And McDonald back to the warning track with about 5 steps to go before he gets to the wall. Still learning center field here, obviously, at Fenway Park. That ball right in the heel of the glove.
Hit a long way, but caught for out number 1. And it's second time through now for Texas. Elvis Andrus struck out looking in the first inning. And fouls it straight back. This one skips in for ball 1, 1-1.
The Boston Marriott Copley Place official hotel of the Boston Red Sox has the perfect Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend escape. It's the Grand Slam baseball package that includes 2 tickets to a Red Sox game. For reservations, call the Grand Slam hotline at 617-937-5600.
Swing and a miss, 1-2, 96 and in. Buchholz, Nederland, Texas, facing the Rangers for the 3rd time in his career. And strikes out Andrus, who couldn't hold up. 5th strikeout for Clay Buchholz, 2 down in the 3rd.
Well, Buchholz now has strikeouts on fastballs, changeups, curveballs, and most recently the slider. Perfect slider right there away from Andrus.
So he's using all his pitches and using them well. This is the kind of focus that we have not yet seen from Buchholz this year. He is locked in so far, 2 down. And Michael Young, the batter, swinging through the first pitch. Young bounced out to the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia, in the first inning. It's 0-2, 50 pitches down for Clay Buchholz. Not tantalizing enough for Michael Young to chase. That is, and Young strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Buchholz, 6 in all. It's scoreless after 2.5 from Fenway. Fenway Park. Had some rain here before the game. Tarp was on the field. And batting practice was cut short today here at Fenway Park, but so far precipitation free as this game underway and into the third inning. The key matchup brought to you by New England Acura dealers. Adrian Beltre 4 for 10 against C.J. Wilson. Certainly many chances to face him in the American League West. And Beltre playing for the Seattle Mariners and playing Texas a ton during the regular season. Beltre, McDonald, and Hall to bat here in the third.
That's the cut fastball from Wilson. Two different types of fastball, the cross seamer and the cutter.
Inside and almost hit him.
The cross seamer this time. Beltre shaking his way out of the way.
Full count to Beltre. Beltre has hit safely in 10. First 15 games played in. A 7-game hitting streak to start the season. Overall 259. As he strikes out to begin things here in the third. First strikeout for C.J. Wilson.
Now Wilson working at a very quick pace, and here he gets that fastball down and in about knee-high to Adrian Beltre, inside corner, for that first strikeout of the night.
Boston's newest hero, Darnell McDonald, introduced at Fenway. Another home run in last night's game. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. A 3-for-5 start to his Red Sox career. Let's see, take strike one.
The SBLI no-nonsense decision of the series was Terry Francona's decision to pinch hit Darnell McDonald in the 8th inning Tuesday night. He responded with his game-tying 2-run home run. Protecting your family's future with affordable, dependable life insurance from SBLI is the smartest and easiest decision you'll ever make. SBLI, the no-nonsense life insurance company.
Last night, Darnell McDonald became the first player to homer in each of his first 2 games as a member of the Red Sox.
Since,
you ready for this?
Sam Horn.
The big slugger, Sam Horn. July 25th and 26th, 1987. Outside 2-2. Jumps back out of the way, full count. 1 hit so far for Boston tonight. A leadoff single for Youkilis in the second. He was quickly erased on a 4-6-3 double play to end that threat as Bill Hall waits on deck here in the third. Ball 4, good at bat for McDonald, and down to first base he goes. First free pass served up by C.J. Wilson. One out, McDonald at first, and Bill Hall standing in. Another start in left field for Hall. He's appeared in games in center field, left field, shortstop, right field. And a 2-for-13 start at the plate.
All takes ball one. His Red Sox debut for Bill Hall came on the 11th of April. Started at shortstop. Ended up playing left field and right field in that same game. Drop foul at the plate, 1-1.
Coming up tomorrow following Friday Night Fenway, it's Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe Red Sox Game Day Live with TC and Jim Rice. John Lester looks for his first win of the 2010 season. Jim will take a look back at Darnell McDonald's impressive debut, and they'll preview Game 5 as the Bruins try to finish off the Buffalo Sabres. It's all coming up tomorrow night at 5:30, only on NESN.
It'll be John Lester matched up against Jeremy Guthrie in Game 1 of the series. Lester, of course, 0-2, 8.44 earned run average. Guthrie also 0-2, 3.15. And tough start for the Orioles so far. They are just 2-14 to begin the year. Things have not been great for Dave Tremblay's Baltimore Orioles, a team that on paper appeared to be much improved heading into the season. Not off to the start they expected.
We'll be seeing the Orioles 2 weekends in a row here at Fenway Park on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we'll travel to Baltimore after the trip to Toronto and face them next weekend.
All fouls it back. 93 and C.J. Wilson. And it's 2-2 to Bill Hall. Wilson struck out Beltre to begin the inning. Darnell McDonald with a walk. 1 out, 1 on. Popped up foul, backing out of play.
Was an exciting win last night for the Boston Bruins to give them a 3-1 lead in a series heading back to Buffalo. I'm sure most of our audience was probably watching that ball game last night as we were on NESN Plus. Probably missed the news that you've got an office here at Fenway Park. Congratulations,
Thank
Don.
you very much. Very excited about my office. 2-2 is in there for strike 3. Hall strikes out. And there's 2 Ks here in the inning for C.J. Wilson, both looking.
Yeah, both strikeouts coming on fastballs, too, from C.J. Wilson. A fastball right down the middle here to Bill Hall. But it's hard to get office space here at Fenway Park. But with your tenure now, you were able to locate some office space and starting to slowly do some work on it, as I noticed today. It takes a while to get an office together.
It's not very big. Need to get some plants and some other stuff in there, but very excited about the way it's taken off.
I went down there today to check it out, see what you've done, and you've done a little bit of work on it. The first thing you put up is some pictures, and I would have to say that I was a little, well, hurt, I guess I would say, that when I walked into this office that you have,
Yeah.
you have a picture of you, Bill Cosby, and one of your 29 partners that you worked with last year, not the one that you worked with for the last 10.
Well, see, here's the thing with that. Bill Cosby is really the focus of the picture because Bill Cosby was here, and it doesn't really matter who else is in the picture.
Most people put up the picture of their family
Right.
first.
Sure.
It's you and Cosby and one of your partners from last year. And
Yeah.
it just hurt me a little bit.
We're not really done. We're remodeling the entire thing, and there's
But
a
that's
big
the
space
first
there.
picture.
It
That's
was
the first
you're
picture.
Right. You're right. It was the first picture. But it's got some other things coming in. I mentioned we got plants arriving tomorrow. There's furniture coming in. There's a big spot on the wall there that will go, I'm sure, for you.
No,
at that point.
it's too late, Don.
But you saw the early stages, and that's what the problem is.
It's way too late. You know me, Don.
I know. We're not going to get past this.
You get one chance.
I'm sorry I disappointed you. I do feel badly about that.
You should have cut that person out of the picture, and you should have had it just you and Kaz, and I would have said nothing.
You never got over the Kevin Costner thing earlier,
You
too.
cut me out of that.
We had a picture between the two of us, and then it just worked out that you didn't fit in the picture.
Anyway,
in order to get into an 8x10.
I can get by all this. I've been through some struggles in my life.
So?
I can get through this.
Okay.
This will not affect me for long term.
Move on.
But I will admit it did hurt deeply.
I'm very sorry.
And it lasted for about 20 seconds.
And then
I moved on.
Well, I'm glad we moved on. And this is in the past.
But best of luck with the office.
Thank you. We're excited. 1-2 is on the ground foul.
My office is my truck.
Really?
Because I have all pitches in my truck and hanging fruit and all kind of stuff. Do a lot of work on the road. Oil.
It's 1-2 to Marco Scudero with 2 outs here in the third inning. '50th pitch coming up for C.J. Wilson. To short, and Andrus with a bobble. Time to recover, and he still gets Scudero to end the inning and the office talk. We have played 3, no score from Fenway.
Get a save. CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
Fourth inning back at Fenway Park, scoreless. Both teams with 1 hit as Josh Hamilton leads it off. 52 pitches for Clay Buchholz in the first 3 innings, and a broken bat. Fly ball to right center, and a good running grab for J.D. Drew. Got a good jump and makes the grab out there in right center for the first out of the inning.
The Amica Pit Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance, it's not just how you covered, it's how you treated. And Clay Buchholz with a good start with the strikeouts. A fastball to Andrus to start the ball game. A fastball to Hamilton. A changeup to Cruz. A breaking ball to Teagarden. A breaking ball to Andrus, the slider. And then a changeup to pick up the last strikeout against Michael Young in the third inning.
One down for Nelson Cruz, who takes a hack at the first pitch. He struck out swinging in the second inning. And waves at strike two, 0-2.
Well, it just looks like Nelson Cruz is not picking up the ball very well right now against Clay Buchholz. Kind of a weak swing on this curveball. Struck him out on a changeup back in the second inning.
Outside for ball one, 1-2. Only hit so far tonight for Texas. A one-out single for David Murphy in the second inning. Away, and it's 2-2. Buchholz 1-1 in his career against Texas, a 2.70 earned run average. Broken bat, looper to right center field. McDonald will lay it out and miss it, but Drew is there to back it up right in behind him. So McDonald takes the chance, and it's a single with one out for Nelson Cruz.
That's the slider from Buchholz right toward the end of the bat of Nelson Cruz, and he just kind of serves it out in front of Donnell McDonald. Takes the dive, tries nice attempt, but it gets by him. But there's J.D. Drew backing up the play, holding Nelson Cruz to the single.
One out, Cruz at first base, and David Murphy coming up. Murphy takes strike one. A single went to right back in the second inning. Cruz has been hampered by cramping in the hamstrings the last couple of nights. Gains his lead at first base. And the DHing in the game tonight. The one slap foul, 0-2. Very good numbers for David Murphy against Clay Buchholz. Clay ready with the 0-2 pitch. And it's inside, ball one. Even with the wins the last two nights, the Red Sox are 6-9 after their worst start through the first 15 games of the year since 1996. And the club started the year 3-12. They were 3-13 through 16 games that year. And the 6-9 right now has the Red Sox 5 games off the pace. The Yankees and Rays both 11-4. The Yankees losing today to the Oakland Athletics. They played day baseball out west. And Tampa Bay Rays in Chicago again tonight. And they're scoreless at last check in the first. One and two to David Murphy with Nelson Cruz at first base and one out. Fouled off again.
Saw some highlights of that Tampa-Chicago game last night, and it looked pretty cold in Chicago last night.
It did. A very good start last night for Phil Hughes out in Oakland, further with the no-hitter. And the Yankees won last night, but they lose today. 2-2. Murphy grounds it foul down beyond the Red Sox dugout. Murphy's now 28 years old. And last year, 17 home runs for the Rangers, 57 runs batted in. Played in 128 games for Texas. Murphy, in his tenure with the Red Sox, played with Boston in 06 and 07 before the Gagne trade. And had one home run that came back in 2006. 2-2. He's away, ball 3.
Don't know how bad that leg is for Cruz. We'll see if they send him on this 3-2 count with one out.
They do not, and Murphy fouls it off again.
Immediately following the game tonight, it's WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC and Peter Gammons. You'll get post-game reaction from Clay Buchholz and Terry Francona from the press room. And TC and Peter will break down tonight's action. Plus, they'll preview Game 5 between the Bruins and Sabres. It's all coming up right after the game on WB Mason Extra Innings Live.
Payoff pitch again to Murphy, and this time he grounds it up the middle towards short. Scudero will touch second, fire to first. Double play ends the top of the 4th inning. 3.5 done, scoreless from Fenway. J.D. Drew, Dustin Pedroia, Kevin Youkilis in the 4th. Drew grounded out to short in the 1st inning. 0 for 1. Red Sox have just one hit. Now C.J. Wilson. That is pitch number 51 for Wilson. Got just one other base runner. Walk for Darnell McDonald in the 3rd. And this has been a very well pitched game tonight between Wilson and Buchholz. C.J. Wilson from Newport Beach, California. Fouled off, 2-2. Well, J.D. Drew, part of the come-from-behind victory last night as it worked out for the Red Sox. They're down 4-1 when Drew hit this grand slam. On the ground this time, right side. Blanco at second base. There's one away. So I heard you talking about J.D. Drew in the pregame a little bit, and really that's not his patent swing. It's not entirely back yet for J.D. Drew, even though he did hit the grand slam out.
Yeah, when you looked at that swing, I mean, he was a little bit fooled on that. It was really all with his hands, and he just kind of flipped that ball down the right field line and past pesky pole. That really is not a typical J.D. Drew swing.
He grounds out this time here in the fourth inning.
But it was good enough last night to get the Red Sox at least back on top.
Pedroia grounded out to second base his first time up as he takes strike one. Dustin Pedroia with 10 RBIs in the last 11 games. On the ground to shortstop Elvis Andrus. Almost let the hop play him, but backed up and made the grab. Throws out Pedroia, 2 down.
Sox fans, get your standing room packs today. You can create your own unique 3-game package, including 1 game with either the Yankees or Dodgers. Visit RedSox.com today for SRO packs and a variety of other ticket options.
Two down here in the fourth inning. There's now 8 ground ball outs for C.J. Wilson. Only thing in the air, as he has 2 strikeouts, is the wideout of Scudero in the first. And of course, the single for Youkilis in the second inning. Most have been on the ground. He's got 2 outs here in the fourth. It falls behind Youkilis, 2-1. On the ground again. Andrus again at short. And Wilson cruising as he retires the Red Sox in order in the fourth. Scoreless from Fenway.
Catherine Tappan's top 9 includes the plays of the week, the Sox consecutive walk-off wins against Texas, and much more. Catch the lineup Sunday at noon on the Ultimate Red Sox Show presented by the Arbella Insurance Company. Arbella Insurance, here for good.
It's on to the 5th inning, scoreless from Fenway Park as Chris Davis leads it off here in the 5th inning. And it is Davis, Teagarden, and Blanco. Ray Buchholz throwing his 68th pitch of his outing. First batter here of the 5th. Davis walked in the 2nd inning. Two hits off. Buchholz in the game, only 3 hits. 2 teams combined tonight. Buchholz giving up a 1-out single to Murphy in the 2nd, a 1-out single to Cruz in the 4th. Davis takes ball 2. A 5th-round pick by the Rangers back in 06. It's outside, ball 3, 3-1. Davis arrived on the scene in 08. He had 17 home runs in his first year in the big leagues, 21 last year. But again, he spent 44 games at AAA. And the strikeouts started to pile up. There's a strike, and it's a full count.
Good 3-1 fastball by Buchholz, not middle in to the left-handed hitter, goes away from him, and not a pitch you really want to swing at as a hitter when the count is 3-1.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Clay Buchholz.
Well, that ties Buchholz with the 7 strikeouts he had in 5 innings last time out against Tampa Bay. Goes to the slider here for the strikeout against Davis.
The pitching line is brought to you by Ace Ticket. Buchholz now 4 1/3 deep. 1 walk, 7 Ks, 2 hits. Far and away his best outing of the season. And a swing and a miss for Taylor Teagarden. Center fielder Darnell McDonald towards right center. Teagarden to go the other way. Teagarden starting the season 0 for his first 19. He's down 1-2.
That's what I mean, Don. Every time it seems like you're having trouble, you strike out a lot. It seems like there's always 2 strikes on you. Here it is again, a 1-2 count.
0 for 19, 14 strikeouts for Teagarden. It's 2-2. On the ground, Scutaro to his left to step. It was stutter step, and he fires for out number 2. One of the things that is looming is now the return of Daisuke Matsuzaka after another rehab start last night against Lehigh Valley for the Pawtucket Red Sox. He goes 5 2/3, gives up 4 runs, 3 earned, 8 strikeouts, no walks, and threw just under 100 pitches. Daisuke Matsuzaka's next start, announced by Terry Francona, will be in Boston. And that obviously means that someone is moving out of the Red Sox rotation and likely to the pen. Bronco to left, sending Hall over to his left, and he makes the catch that ends the inning. A 1-2-3 fifth, halfway through this one, no score from Fenway. Eastern Bank is here to help you and your community win. And for each Red Sox win this month, the Eastern Bank Charitable Foundation will donate $500 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston. Bottom of the fifth inning back at Fenway Park. Still no score. Rangers with 2 hits. The Red Sox with 1. C.J. Wilson. The first pitch ball to Victor Martinez. The third bounced into a 4-6-3 twin killing back in the second inning. Time called late, and kind of apologizing to Wilson for the late timeout call. So looked out to the pitcher, and Kirk Huzzy ran at him that time. It's outside, ball 2. And we hit Kevin Youkilis, leadoff single in the second. Wilson upset with himself after that last delivery as he falls behind 3-1. Leadoff walk for Victor Martinez. Second walk served up by C.J. Wilson. And it brings up Mike Lowell. Lowell grounded out to shortstop back in the second inning. Look out, ball 1 is up. Taylor Teagard now to talk to C.J. Wilson.
At FWWeb.com, homeowners can save most reliable water heaters. Bradford White Icon water heaters can offer 50% more hot water, 36% more savings, and worry-free leak detection. Learn more and save $50 now at FWWeb.com.
C.J. Wilson, as the line is brought to you by Lexus. 4+ innings, 1 hit. Just served up his second walk of his outing. This is pitch number 70. And Mike Lowell takes it for strike 1. Mike Lowell, of course, pinch hit for David Ortiz in the 7th inning on Tuesday. Started last night, starts again tonight. And Terry Francona saying before the game today that David Ortiz will be back in there tomorrow as the Red Sox face a right-hander in Jeremy Guthrie in Game 1 of the series against the Orioles. Low to right field. David Murphy has it lined up, and he makes the catch for the first out.
Well, it's the Orioles off today, so they may be in Boston tonight enjoying a nice dinner around town.
One out. Victor Martinez at first base. Here's Adrian Beltre. He struck out in the 3rd inning. C.J. Wilson's not had a big strikeout night. 2 Ks, both looking. 1 for Beltre, 1 for Hall. Beltre to center field. Bourbon with room out there. And there's 2 down in the inning.
Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking.
A leadoff walk allowed by C.J. Wilson to Victor Martinez, but he's still standing at first with now 2 down. Flyouts by both Mike Lowell and Adrian Beltre. And here is Darnell McDonald. He takes strike 1. He walked in the 3rd inning. One hopper picked at second by Blanco, gets back up and throws out McDonald to end the inning. Played 5 from Fenway, still no score. Boston floods in Rhode Island or Massachusetts, please contact FEMA at 800-621-FEMA or register online at disasterassistance.gov. It's the 6th inning of a scoreless contest from Fenway Park. A pitcher's duel here tonight. As Julio Bourbon leads it off, squares, and takes strike one. Clay Buchholz has racked up 7 strikeouts in the game, just 1 walk. He's given up 2 hits. This is pitch number 81 of his effort. And it's a curveball outside, 1-1.
And both teams trying to do anything they can to get some offense going. You saw Bourbon fake a bunt. Red Sox had a walk to lead off the 5th inning, but couldn't do anything with it.
A slider down and in, 1-2.
Yeah, Bourbon had no chance on that slider. He read fastball. All of a sudden, that ball's down around his ankles. You want to stop the swing, but you can't.
Coming in, and it's strike 3 at 95. 8th strikeout for Buchholz.
There's that 2-seam fastball. We see Beckett use it a lot against left-handers. This time it's Buchholz using it. Comes back to the inside part of the plate.
One out, 5 in a row, retired by Buchholz. Top of the order, Elvis Andrus, who has had no luck against Buchholz so far tonight. Striking out looking in the 1st inning, swinging in the 3rd inning. And it's strike 1.
Every time Andros comes to the plate, they're in tight. Both Youkilis and Beltre at third base, expecting the possibility of a bunt. He's faked it a couple of times in this series.
The curveball for a strike, 0-2. And Andrus looking at that, quickly down. Career high for Buchholz, 9 strikeouts. He's done it on 2 occasions. Can match it with 1 more here tonight. And he does. He strikes out Andrus. 9 strikeouts for Buchholz, 2 down in the 6th inning.
3rd time tonight he has struck out Andros. A fastball, a breaking ball, and now a 2-seam fastball down and in for the strikeout. So he's got the Texas leadoff hitter with the hat trick so far tonight.
Two outs here in the 6th. Michael Young, the batter. He was grounded out to second and struck out swinging. After all the offense we've seen from both sides in the first 2 games of this series, it's been all about the pitching so far here tonight, with 2 outs in the top half of the 6th inning. Ground ball right side. Pedroia picks and throws for the out. A 1-2-3 6th inning. 8 in a row retired by Buchholz. No score from Fenway.
The Electric Red Sox final with TC and Peter Gammons, where they'll take you through highlights from around the majors. They'll also revisit the KGB poll question of the day. Whose return will have the biggest impact on the Sox? And they'll preview the 3-game series against the struggling Orioles. It's all coming up after the game, only on NESN.
Bill Hall leads it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As he sends one foul to begin the inning. Hall struck out looking in his only at bat tonight, back in the 3rd inning. Popped up this time into shallow center. Andrus, the shortstop, gives way to Bourbon, the center fielder, who makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out in the 6th, and Marco Scudero coming up. Turned out to be a very comfortable night here so far at Fenway Park. Rain before the game, but none during. It's outside, ball 1. C.J. Wilson in his 3rd start of the year, coming in with a 2.08 earned run average, does not have a win as a starter. 0-1. He's behind here 2-1. He is dazzling the Red Sox so far tonight. So that starts Toronto, a 7-inning effort, shutout pitching. And then at New York last time out, he went 6 innings, giving up 5 runs, 3 earned. Left that game trailing 5-1. That was his loss. Threw 112 pitches in that outing against New York. On the ground to third base, Michael Young's got it. And there's 2 down in the 6th inning.
Visit the official online shop of the Boston Red Sox at redsox.com. Browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, nostalgic memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. Get your gear from the official source, the redsox.com shop. Accept no substitutes.
2 outs here in the 6th inning, and J.D. Drew coming up. Drew takes strike 1. C.J. Wilson ends up with 5 days rest because the Rangers had an off day in between his last start. On the ground by him and into center field. Drew goes back up the middle for just the 2nd hit of the night for Boston off C.J. Wilson.
Yeah, with that home run last night, J.D. had only been 3 for 24 until he picks up this base hit up the middle. It's a C.J. Wilson fastball and right by him in the center field for the base hit. So the Red Sox trying to change momentum in this game from a pitching game to a hitting game.
Two down, Drew at first base, and Dustin Pedroia the batter. Grounded out to second base in the 1st inning, grounded out to short in the 4th. 10 ground ball outs induced by C.J. Wilson as he misses for ball 1. Strike just over the outside edge. Mentioned that Wilson began his career making starts back in 2005. He logged 247 relief appearances in between starts. And this marks his 3rd since then. Seems right now like a good decision for the Texas Rangers. Swing from Pedroia.
Big swing on a changeup that time from C.J. Wilson. Both guys tonight right on target with all their pitches. Changeup that time had Dustin Pedroia out in front.
Quick toss to first and Drew back. To the mound as off of it is Wilson to flip underhanded and get Pedroia. Red Sox get a hit but cannot advance Drew. He played 6, no score. There have not been many of these. I'm not sure there has been one of these. Both teams' pitchers pitching extremely well tonight so far on this season for the Red Sox in their 16th game of the year. We're scoreless. Both teams with 2 hits into the 7th inning. And it's Josh Hamilton, Nelson Cruz, and David Murphy. Strike 1 for Hamilton. Hamilton struck out swinging in the first. He lined out to right in the 4th. David Ortiz, Tim Wakefield looking on. This one skips in, and it's ball 2, 2-1. Inside, and it's 3-1. Driven to left. Hall going back. He's going to be off the scoreboard. Hall plays to Karen quickly. Guns it into second, and Hamilton with a head-first slide is in. A double to begin things in the 7th inning. It's the scoreboard in left center.
Hamilton's such a good hitter and so strong. We saw him go deep last night to straightaway center field. There he gets a ball that's very low, actually below the knees, and is able to lift it off that left field wall. Nice play by Bill Hall as he gets it back into second base all the way in the air, but the head first slide will beat it by Hamilton.
Second time in the game Texas has had a runner in scoring position. David Murphy was there in the 2nd inning. No one has visited third yet for the Rangers. And Hamilton's at second to begin the 7th inning. Nelson Cruz, the batter. And he takes ball 1. Cruz struck out in the 2nd, singled in the 4th. His single went to right center field. He starts in that open stance, but if he goes into the swing, he's very much straight up.
Yeah, most guys do. You know, if they start with that open stance, they will bring it back in toward home plate to square up for the pitch.
And it's down and in, 2-1.
Sometimes by using that open stance, they just get a better look at the windup and delivery, and then, of course, they close up that front foot to try to make contact. If you stay like that, you'll get beat day in and day out and pitches away from you.
Cruz with 7 home runs. That is good for the top spot, tied for the top spot in the American League. Vernon Wells off to a terrific start. Well, Toronto also has 7 home runs on the season. Kemp for the Dodgers has 7 in the National League. 2-1 to Cruz. He is outside, 3-1. Into center field, a base hit. Hamilton is being waved around. The throw to the plate is cut off, and a run in for Texas. The Rangers lead it 1-0 as they strike first here in the 7th.
It looked like a slider that time that Cruz got to and drove it up the middle. I was watching the third base coach. He was not waving his arms, nor was he holding them up.
He was doing nothing.
I guess verbally he was telling him to go, go, go. Charge put on there by McDonald, the throw to home plate, but it's not going to be in time, not nearly in time. It's cut off by Kevin Youkilis. See the third base coach, there was no sign. So it must have been a verbal sign he was giving him, go, go, go.
So Cruz at first base, and a run in for the Texas Rangers here in the 7th. David Murphy singled in the 2nd, grounded into a double play in the 4th. There goes the runner at first, and the pitch is a ball, no throw, as it is dropped by Victor Martinez on the transfer. So a stolen base for Cruz, who jumps up into scoring position.
4th stolen base of the season. We didn't expect to see him run, but he got that on Buckles. There's no chance for Victor Martinez at all. Maybe the Red Sox were expecting him to run because of the leg problem. He didn't run earlier in the game in a 3-2 count.
Didn't appear to have any problem that time. Colts reaching the century mark with that pitch, and it's a swing and a miss for David Murphy. Action in the Boston pen for the first time tonight, and Ramon Ramirez up. Murphy is singled, grounded into a double play. bluff by Buchholz sends Cruz diving back to the bag. Left center field, and this is going to be trouble. It gets down to the track and the wall. Cruz got a late break, but it's not going to be costly as he comes around to score the second Texas run. Murphy's got his second hit of the night, and the Rangers have a 2-0 lead.
Well, Murphy just continues to wear out Clay Buchholz. The reason Cruz had a late break at second base with nobody out and a fly ball in the outfield, you want to make sure that if it's caught, you can tag and go to third. Once he finally realized it was not going to be caught, that's when he takes off to come home. See him going back thinking about tagging up. That's if it's caught so he can get to third with less than 2 outs. Now that it gets by him, he's able to go around third base and come around and score. Rule of thumb is with nobody out, you play that halfway. If there's, you go back to tag up. If there's 1 out, you play it halfway.
Murphy at second base, 2 runs in. It's happened fast. 3 straight hits to be in the 7th inning, and 2 runs for the Rangers. Davis with a walk in the 2nd, a strikeout in the 5th. A swing and a miss. 0-2. First 6 innings, Clay Buchholz had allowed only 2 hits. He's given up 3 straight here in the 7th. All of the hits for the Rangers tonight have come from the 3-4-5 men. Hamilton, Cruz, and Murphy. Cruz with 2 hits, Murphy with 2 hits. 5 for 9 combined. Breaking ball away, 2-2. The rest of the Texas lineup 0 for 13 as a group, as Buchholz has sailed past the 100 pitch mark, but run into some trouble here in the 7th. Davis fights it off foul, still 2-2.
Velocity has dropped a little bit for Buchholz. Early in the game, he was up to 97 at times. And averaging around 95. That last one about 93, working out of the stretch.
Davis takes ball 3, full count. This continues to warm in the Red Sox pen. David Murphy at second base, nobody out. On the ground to first base, nasty hop. Euclid knocks it down and throws to Buchholz, and Euclid may be hurt. Well, bare hand is what he's looking at, as that one just rocketed up from the dirt. He's able to knock it down.
Well, that's like some of the saves you've seen in the hockey series so far between the Bruins and the Buffalo Ball Club. A hand save by Euclid that time. What a bad hop right there. And look at the hand go up to knock it down, and then the hard throw to first base to get the out. Euclid saving a run.
So 1 out, Murphy at third base. A chance here for Taylor Teagarden, who's looking for his first hit of the season. He was 0 for 20 to start the year. Red Sox bring that infield in all the way around.
Red Sox there expecting a possible squeeze play with Teagarden at the plate. Pitching out on the first pitch. Infield in, of course. Teagarden, who's been struggling at the plate. Not a bad idea.
Oh for 20 to start the year. Here's a swing and a miss for strike one.
Number 10 pitches total for Clay Buchholz tonight, the most of the season.
Six stellar innings in this game tonight. Tough seventh so far. And the Rangers have two so far. Runner 90 feet away at third base, and David Murphy. Fouled off to the right at 93, and it's 1-2. That's where Buchholz has been for the most part in this inning.
Let's see if now, once he's ahead of him 1-2, if he goes to that breaking ball to try to put him away. Struck him out on a curveball back in the second inning. Looks like the slider.
It is, and Teagarden takes it outside, 2-2. David Murphy at third base, got 2 hits in the game and an RBI.
Slider again, shakes off the changeup and the fastball.
And Teagarden goes chasing after it to strikeout. 10th strikeout, new career high for Clay Buchholz. It's out number 2 of the 7th.
Now, huge strikeout there for Buchholz. No contact with the man at third base. Once again, going back to the hard slider after shaking off a couple of pitches, and Teagarden strikes out again.
Two outs in the 7th. Andres Blanco, the second baseman, 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and flied out to left. He is dropping a bunt down the first baseline. Buchholz will fire to first. Throw goes wild. Run scores. And Blanco will keep running to second base. Throw comes back in, but the bunt dropped. And from third comes Murphy. Now ball gets away again. And Blanco will take third. So not a pretty setup here defensively for the Red Sox as the Rangers have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, a surprise bunt, first of all, from Blanco with that man at third base in 2 outs, and it was a good bunt. And I think what happened with Buchholz, when he picked up the baseball, he had to throw over that runner, and that throw goes wild down the line. Now, as they chase it down and the ball comes back in, it's going to get by Adrian Beltre, and that's going to allow Blanco to go all the way to third base. So that could be 2 errors on that play. We'll see how they score it.
It is. It's an error charge for Buchholz on the throw. And Adrian Beltre ends up with the second one. 3-0 Texas. Pitching change from Fenway.
BA Small Business Lender in Massachusetts. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking.
Back at Fenway Park, where this call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. Ramon Ramirez out of the pen for Boston here with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Seventh appearance, 6.43 earned run average. Wanted hitting at 300 against Ramirez. He's not worked in the last 3 days. Last worked against Tampa Bay. 2 innings, 2 hits. First appearance of this series against Texas. This one is a tough one to figure. Clay Buchholz was as good as he has been this season through the first 6, but changes in a hurry in the 7th.
Well, started with that double and with Josh Hamilton, and David Ortiz giving congratulations to Buchholz.
And consoling him after Clay certainly visibly upset with the way that ended. Six and 2/3 as he gives up 3 runs, strikes out a career high 10. He's charged with an error in the inning. And throws a season high 114 pitches. Julio Bourbon with a count of 2-1. And Chris Blanco at third base. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Then on that scoring, Blanco gets credit for a single and an RBI. An error charge to Buchholz on the throw, and then somehow Beltre got an error. And the ball thrown from right field from J.D. Drew. He just kind of knocked it down, somehow ended up with an error.
Yeah, the ball was bouncing into a third base, and he's just trying to do the best he can to knock it down.
Softly lined to Youkilis at first to end the inning, but 3-run top half of the 7th has Texas on top 3-0. Time for a Sports Desk Update with Cole Wright. The top half of the 7th inning. Red Sox have to go to work here on C.J. Wilson, who pitches into the 7th inning. Wilson has thrown 90 pitches through the first 6. And like Clay Buchholz, dominant through the first 6 innings. He's allowed just 2 hits, single for Youkilis, single for Drew. He has walked 2 batters. And here we go on the 7th as Youkilis takes strike 1. Youkilis with a single in the second, as I mentioned. He's also grounded out to short. And rolls one to short again. Andrus has got it. There's one out of the inning. It's time for a game break in Tom Caron. TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. One out here in the seventh inning as the Red Sox bat trailing 3-0. And here's Victor Martinez. Got it into a double play in the second inning. Walked in the fifth. Strike two, and it's 1-2. Red Sox have not yet had an inning in which they've had two base runners on. They have left 3 men on base through the first 6 innings. It's down and into Victor, 2-2. Longest career outing for C.J. Wilson was 7 innings in that first start. As Daisuke Matsuzaka's next start will be for the Red Sox. He's lying to left for Victor Martinez. A one-hopper off the wall. Shoots back to Hamilton, holding Martinez to a long single. And just the third Boston hit of the night.
Now Victor Martinez gets on top of a high fastball here from C.J. Wilson. And lines it hard down that left field line. And good job here by Hamilton. He really rushes over to get that ball quickly to hold Martinez to the single.
One out, one on. And Mike Lowell coming up. He does not have a hit tonight. He's not reached base. He was bounced to short, fly to right. Red Sox trying to answer a 3-run top of the 7th for Texas. As Lowell takes ball 1. Action for the first time. Darren O'Day pops up for the Rangers.
Been in both games of this series.
Wilson misses the mark again, 2-0. That's the CT guard. Maddox says, watch C.J. Wilson pitch very well through the first 6 innings tonight. He surrendered a 1-out single to Victor Martinez. He falls behind Mike Lowell, 2-0. Lowell pops it up. Second baseman Blanco drifting to the outfield grass. Late adjustment, but he's there to make the catch, 2 down. Lowell frustrated as he's 0 for 3 tonight. A pitch to hit there, it appeared. So 2 down here in the 7th, and Beltre coming up.
Fastball a little bit up in the zone. You mentioned good pitch to hit for Mike Lowell, but he pops it up.
Beltre takes strike 1. 0 for 2 night for the Red Sox third baseman. Struck out looking in the third. Flied out to center field in the 5th. And it's down 0-2. Scott Schoenweiss is up in the Red Sox pen. So Ramon Ramirez record the final out of the 7th inning. Down and in for ball 1, 1 and 2. Two down, Victor Martinez at first base. 1 and 2 the count to Adrian Beltre. Beltre reaches out, pokes it the other way to right. Victor Martinez to second base. And the Red Sox, for the first time tonight, have 2 runners on base.
A protective swing there by Adrian Beltre with 2 strikes on him. Gets a cut fastball from Wilson and takes it to the opposite field to keep the inning alive for the Red Sox. That ball in the outside corner. And Beltre going with it for the base hit.
Two on, 2 out, and the tying run coming up here. Potentially in Darnell McDonald, who walked in the 3rd, got it out in the 5th.
So both pitches having their toughest innings in the 7th inning tonight. Clay Buchholz, who had to leave the game, and the Red Sox with the threat of 1st and 2nd. Harry Pettis moving that outfield around against McDonald.
Darren O'Day has been joined by the veteran left-hander Darren Oliver. And here comes Ron Washington. So C.J. Wilson for the first time running into trouble in the 7th. Texas on top 3-0. And Ron Washington will take the baseball. C.J. Wilson's night is over as he departs with a 3-0 advantage. Darren O'Day will be on when we come back.
Head to one of 7 locations for dollar dogs at the bar during every Red Sox game.
Well, C.J. Wilson done after 6 2/3 innings, responsible for the 2 men on base. And what an outing for him through the first 6. Now he waits to see if the bullpen can help him out with his first start win as Darren O'Day comes in now for the Rangers. His 7th appearance. He's worked in 5 innings. Hasn't given up a run. Opponent hitting at .250, and he has already been in the first 2 games of this series, allowing just 1 hit in 2 innings. Certainly tough on right-handers The sidewinding delivery is Darnell McDonald, who bats with 2 on, 2 down. Trey, would you have considered David Ortiz for this spot for the Red Sox instead of Darnell McDonald?
I think any time you have the potential tying run at the plate and a right-hander in there, yes, you have to. I think that would be a consideration, yes.
Terry Francona sticks with Darnell McDonald. He takes ball 2, 2-0. Victor Martinez at second. Adrian Beltre at first. 2 outs, 7th inning. McDonald takes the strike, and it's 2-1. McDonald is swinging and miss. 2-2.
It's a breaking ball by O'Day. He drops down to the side and throws that frisbee-type breaking ball.
Away this time, full count. Lucas grounded out. Victor Martinez single. Roll popped out. Beltre single. And everybody will be in motion. McDonald grounds it down the third baseline. Young on the run with a throw. Dug out at first for the out. That gets the Rangers out of the jam. Texas on top 3-0.
Inning. Doing more on defense is brought to you by Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of Home Depot. And Kevin Youkilis knocking a ground ball down with his hand and throwing the runner out at first base. Doing more on defense.
Eighth inning, as it is more Ramon Ramirez, at least to begin the inning. Elvis Andrus, Michael Young, Josh Hamilton in the 8th. Mary's got the final out of the 7th inning, getting Bourbon to line out to Youkilis at first base. And Andrus lines this down the left field line. To the corner it goes. Hall goes to dig it out. But Andrus to second base with a stand-up double to start the 8th inning.
Well, Andrus certainly happy to see Buchholz out of the game. 3 punch-outs against Buchholz, and he jumps on the first pitch. You see that a lot. A guy strikes out a lot in a game. You'll see him jump on that first pitch eventually. He doesn't want to go down again.
3 doubles in the last 2 innings now for the Rangers. And at second, and Andrus, Michael Young, the batter.
Have to keep an eye on him, too. He's got 5 steals.
Young grounds it to second base. Pedroia picks it in the backhand. Fires to first for the out. As Andrus takes third base, Young moves the runner along.
Watch Michael Young's hands on this pitch. Watch how they come into his body to make sure he gets that ball to the right side. Nice piece of hitting here by Michael Young. Hands in, move that ball to the opposite field. Advance the base runner.
Terry Francona to the mound to get Ramon Ramirez. 1 out in the 8th. The pitching change from Fenway Park with Texas on top 3-0.
Veterans join the run to home base on May 23rd, a 9K race from Fenway's home plate as the finish line. Participation is limited and advanced registration is required. The event benefits the Red Sox Foundation and MGH Home Base program. Visit runtohomebase.org for details and to sign up today.
Ramon Ramirez got the final out of the 7th, first out of the 8th, and gives way to Scott Schoenweiss. 7th appearance for the left-hander, 4.05 ERA. He worked in 6 2/3 innings. Comes in with Andrus at third base. Infield in all the way around for Boston. And a pitch in to Josh Hamilton. He struck out in the first, lined out to right in the 4th. Hit a double to get that 7th inning started. That's what got it all started for the Rangers. They scored 3 times in that inning off Clay Buchholz. Chop to first. Youkilis hits the runner back as he tags the bag for out number 2. So big out there, and there's 2 down in the 8th.
Right to Youkilis, leading him right to the first base bag. And, of course, the runner not going on contact will have to return to third base. Will they walk Cruz now and then pitch to Murphy? First base is open.
Murphy tonight with 2 hits. They have Del Carmen up in the pen.
Immediately following the game tonight, it's WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC and Peter Gammons. You get postgame reaction from Clay Buchholz and Terry Francona from the press room. And TC and Peter will break down tonight's action. Plus, they'll preview Game 5 between the Bruins and Sabres. It's all coming up right after the game on WB Mason Extra Innings Live.
Nelson Cruz intentionally walked. First and third now for Texas. 2 outs in the 8th. David Murphy, the batter. 1 for 2 against Schoenweiss. Murphy with 2 hits tonight. A single in the 2nd, a double in the 7th, an RBI. He's also grounded into a double play. There is ball 1. .256 career batting average against left-handed pitching. The former first-round draft choice of the Red Sox. It's just 1 for 9 against lefties this year, however. And it taps it foul, 1-1. Inning started with Andrus doubling. Young grounded out. Advancing the runner. Hamilton grounded out to first. Intentional walk of Cruz. First and third, 2 down. Runner at first goes. Victor does not throw. It's second and third now with 2 down.
That was by design. There was no intent to throw to second base because neither one of the middle infielders were covering the bag. They were holding their positions. Watch the second baseman, shortstop. They don't move towards second.
Ball, 2 strikes. Murphy reaches out, gets a little pop-up to Scudero that ends the inning. Red Sox get out of the jam. Second and third for Texas. They don't score. Rangers lead it 3-0.
continue their 10-game homestand with the first look at the Baltimore Orioles. It will be the first of 2 series with the O's over the next 10 days. After closing out a homestand, the Sox will head to Toronto before going to Camden Yards for the first time this season. Last season, the Red Sox were 16-2 against Baltimore.
3-0, Texas on top as the Red Sox come to bat in the bottom of the 8th. Will Hall trying to butt his way on, and he bunts it foul. All 0 for 2 tonight.
Red Sox trying to do anything they can to generate some kind of offense. Hall tries to bunt, but it's clearly in foul territory as Teagon chases it down.
Ball struck out looking in the 3rd inning. Glide out to center in the 6th. Will be followed by Scutaro and Drew in the inning. Ball's down 0-2. Line on C.J. Wilson, 6 2/3 tonight, gave up 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, trying to get his first win as a starter. Darren O'Day got the last out of the 7th, back out there to start the 8th. Outside, 1-2. Off and we'll do it again. O'Day with the Angels in 08. The Mets and Rangers last year. 1-2. Ball doesn't chase. 2-2. O'Day, 27 years old. Panama City Beach, Florida is home, and he was taken off the waiver wire by the Texas Rangers from the Mets. Back off of O'Day. It kicks to 3rd, and on is Hall. Hot shot right off the pitcher.
That must have got the glove of O'Day. It had to. Line shot by Bill Hall right back through the middle. And I think it did get it had to get the glove. O'Day not even in any pain right now. And that ball is rocketed back at him.
So very fortunate is Darren O'Day. First hit of the night for Hall, lead runner on in the 8th for Boston. And here's Marco Scutaro, who does not have a hit tonight. Scutaro trying to drop the bunt down, fouls it off.
Both Hall and Scutaro in this inning have had Michael Young well behind that bag, and both have tried to drop bunts down that 3rd base line. Both have gone foul. See where Michael Young's playing well behind that 3rd base bag. Scutaro trying to go down that 3rd base line.
They just still have the left-hander Darren Oliver in the pen. Scutaro takes strike 2. Didn't like it. Scutaro is lined out and grounded out twice. 0 for 3. Fly ball center field. Bourbon goes back shy of the track to make the catch. for the first out of the 8th inning. Here comes Ron Washington. J.D. Drew, the left-hander, coming up. He's got Darren Oliver ready to go. And Darren O'Day as the first out of the 8th inning. Texas on top 3-0. The pitching change from Fenway Park. Terrific start for Clay Buchholz through the first 6 innings. He ends up striking out 10, a career high tonight against Texas. When he runs into trouble in the 7th inning, Texas scores 3 times, including this RBI double by David Murphy. As Texas scores 3 times in the top of the 7th inning. Red Sox with a chance at the bottom of the 7th with 2 on and 2 down. Unable to score as Darnell McDonald grounds out. The Red Sox strand a pair. As we play now in the 8th inning, last of the 8th. J.D. Drew stands in and takes strike 1. Red Sox have a base runner in Hall at first with 1 out. Darren Oliver makes his 8th appearance of the year. 3.86 ERA. And time called late. Oliver stops the delivery. Drew just 1 for 10 against him. That one was a home run. Youkilis and then Martinez. If they get that far, they lose 1 out in the inning. Oliver gave up an 8th inning home run to Darnell McDonald on Tuesday and was charged with the blown save. Doesn't happen a lot. Just his 2nd blown save in his last 81 relief appearances. Drew takes strike 2, and it's 1-2. This is the 3rd stint for Darren Oliver as a member of the Texas Rangers. Well-traveled left-hander, of course, on the mound last year for the Angels in Game 3. The final game of the Division Series. He elevates and strikes out Drew. 2 down in the 8th.
Discover the wonder at Foxwoods Resort Casino with more than 340,000 square feet of gaming space and world-class entertainment. Foxwoods is North America's largest casino. Come to Foxwoods and experience the wonder of it all.
Two outs in the 8th inning. Bill Hall got on to begin the inning. The single off the pitcher still at first base. As Pedroia takes strike 1. Aaron Oliver only worked in the third game, worked in all 3 games of the American League Division Series against the Red Sox last year. He's a member of the Angels, who went 2 1/3 scoreless innings and grabbed the victory in the painful Game 3, October 11th, right here at Fenway Park. 0-2 to Pedroia.
Been around a long, long time, Darren Oliver.
He's 39 years old. And the first year in the big leagues was for this Texas Rangers team back in 1993. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. Oliver impressive. Strikes out Drew and Pedroia. Red Sox trail 3-0.
Israel Deaconess Medical Center is the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at vidmc.org.
Ninth inning from Fenway Park. Chris Davis, Taylor Teagarden, and Andres Blanco to bat in the inning. Pitch inside for ball 1. Sean Weiss wanted him to check. They do. Brian O'Nora said he didn't offer. Davis walked in the 2nd, struck out in the 5th, grounded out in the 7th. Sean Weiss got the last 2 outs of the 8th. Third pitcher of the night for Boston. 6 2/3 from Buchholz. 2/3 from Ramon Ramirez. The Buchholz on the hook. Davis hits it in the air, foul ground. Beltre going as far as he can, but it's well back into the seats. Will have Youkilis, Martinez, and Lowe. And they'll be dealing at the very least with a 3-run deficit. Fouled off. Out of play, 1-2. outside, 2-2. The closer for Texas was a safe situation at the moment. Naftali Feliz has not started warming up yet.
And he only worked 1 inning in the ball game last night.
Did not work in the first game. Feliz has been incredible, to say the least. Retired 19 and 20 batters in 5 outings. A swing and a miss. They're going to throw Davis out at first base on the strikeout. Let's check in with Tom Caron, TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Here it is 3-0 Texas with 1 out in the 9th. So T. Gardner takes ball 1.
I apologize. It was 2 innings that Feliz worked in the ball game last night, not 1.
23 pitches thrown last night. And not warming at the moment. Teagarden sends it down third baseline, foul. Rangers heading home tonight. After the ball game, they will take on the Tigers tomorrow night at home. Away, and the count is 2-1.
Long flight down to Texas, about 3.5 hours. Pick up an hour, time-wise.
Fly ball to right field. J.D. Drew makes the catch for the second out of the 9th. Inning and a third so far from Schoen Weiss. Andres Blanco, the second baseman, coming up. Blanco is 1 for 3. He singled in the 7th inning. His first hit of the season, as he is now 1 for 12. It's a fly ball to center field. Darnell McDonald is out there at center. And he puts it away. 1-2-3, 9th inning. Red Sox trailing by 3 as they come to bat in the bottom of the 9th. Head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Darren Oliver, who struck out both J.D. Drew and Dustin Pedroia in the eighth inning, starts the ninth. Kevin Youkilis, Victor Martinez, and Mike Lowe are expected here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Youkilis takes ball one. Two and 0. Chris Ray, the former Orioles closer, right-hander up in the pen. Apparently, Feliz not available tonight. So he kicks off Teagarden, and it's 3-0. Nicholas has handled Oliver 2 for 3 in his career. Three and one. Nicholas with a single back in the second, a 1 for 3 night. And that's the full count now. Youkilis on the ground at third, picked there by Young. One down in the ninth.
Coming up after the game tonight is Granite City Electric Red Sox final with TC and Peter Gammons. They'll take you through the highlights of around the major leagues. They'll also revisit the KGB poll question of the day. Whose return will have the biggest impact on the Sox? And they'll preview the three-game series against the Orioles. It's all coming up after the game, only on NESN.
One out in the ninth inning for Victor Martinez. After grounding into a double play in the second, he walked in the fifth and singled in the seventh. Takes strike one. Line to left, a fair ball. Kicks off the garage door to Hamilton. Victor will stop at first with his second hit of the game.
And the second time he's going hard down that left field line, hitting from the right side of the plate. And a wise decision to hold at first base. What a throw that came back in from Hamilton out there in left field, right on the bag. 3 runs down, you can't take the chance. Look at that.
Martinez at first, one down. Mike Lowe 0 for 3 in the game. He's grounded out, flied out twice. There's strike one to Lowe as the Red Sox try to rekindle the magic they found in game 1 and game 2. Here in the ninth with 1 out. On the outside corner, Lowell doesn't like it. He's down 0-2. Kind of surrounded the plate.
That's a backdoor breaking ball from Oliver.
Lowell hits it to third base, to second for 1, on to first for 2, and the Texas Rangers salvage the last game of this 3-game series from Fenway Park. No magic tonight for Boston, as Texas able to shut out the Red Sox tonight 3-0. And this was a strange one, Jerry, in terms of how it turned around so quickly in the 7th inning after 6 great innings tonight from Buchholz.
It was, but even the negative, the Red Sox losing tonight, obviously they couldn't do anything offensively against a very good pitching tonight. But I was impressed with Pregame Buchholz tonight. I thought, all in all, he had his best stuff of the season. It started to, go downhill, obviously, in the 7th inning with the 3 runs. But prior to that, his stuff